I gotta be honest, this guy is a menace, but it is a spectacle I can't look away from. Imagine you're sitting on a park bench. It's daytime. There's green grass everywhere, and you're having a bit of a down day. Maybe not necessarily depressed, but you're just not doing great. But you've accepted it, and you were just sitting on this bench. And out of the corner of your eye, you look over, and you see two people arguing in the park. You don't know what they're arguing about, but you're going to find out because their argument is going to make you forget about your problems for just a moment. Now, look, I don't want to get into a debate of who's right and who's wrong. I just want to sit on the park bench and I want to watch because, quite frankly, this is interesting to me. So let me show you the inciting video. Also, this is why you should probably never get into a fight with somebody that's a good storyteller because, man, I am hooked into this one.
The only one at Solid Court, 6 a.m. on Sunday. I don't even think the teacher's here.
Why is the door open?
Oh my God. No one's here.
Now, mind you, Anthony is wearing Meta glasses in this video. And full transparency, I kind of hate Meta glasses, but I'm going to choose to look past my own personal bias and issue just for the sake of the drama in the video.
I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't know my way around the Solid Core studio. Wait. I might just give myself a private class. You guys, my teacher is literally not at Solid Core.
Does anybody that works at a gym or anything understand why the door would just be open? Like, where are we? Hello? So apparently he showed up for a 6 a.m. class that the teacher was not there.
Oh, what is going on? Oh my God, you guys, the Solid Core coach texted me. I'm not answering. I'm giving myself a private. You snooze, you lose. I was here on time.
So I heard about this a little bit on Reddit, and it seems like the class was at 6 a.m. And at 6:06, the Solid Core teacher texted and said, hey, class is going to be canceled or something today. And personally, and this might just be my bias if I'm bitter. Like, if any of you guys have also had to work a job at 6 a.m. that you don't want to work, or if you had to be up at 5 or 6 for something and it was just not voluntary, you gotta show up, okay? You do. And then for me, I'm like, well, if she's the instructor for a 6 a.m. class, like, girl, you signed up for this. Like, you can't just look at the schedule for the day and see that there's only one client and then text that client 6 minutes into the start time of the class and cancel it. To me, just work-wise, I don't love that. But that's what seemed like happened. But let me continue it.
I'm doing my class. I'm doing my class.
That's why I said this guy is a menace.
Hell yeah. Doing great side, baby.
I don't think you can do that either.
You guys, there's literally no teacher here. It's just me.
I do want to warn you guys, if you don't like Anthony right now or you don't like the teacher, this is why I said don't take a side. Anthony, unfortunately, does get funnier. I gotta be real. Where this goes is actually quite deranged. You have to understand, Anthony is like a honey badger, okay? Not to get all millennial on you, but the reason why they made that whole meme about the honey badger being fearless and can do anything is because that's how they actually are. Anthony just mercilessly takes on the entire Solid Core team after this. But like I said, we're starting at the beginning.
Hi.
You here?
Yeah.
So the teacher shows up.
I was giving myself a private.
This is 450.
Songs are back. All right, let's just do abs and obliques or something.
Yeah. We have to do a ton of power 30 minutes.
Touching me, he's about to lose, And the girls are just talking. My icon issue. I got issues. Yeah, bitch.
Yo, he's crazy. So I guess the teacher was not sick or anything because they ultimately did show up and he's just there doing his class.
I got issues. W, Vogue, Cosmo. I got issues. Love you, though.
Take the elevator over.
Oh my God. So Anthony posted that video, and it was really just the beginning that showed the teacher not being there. But you can see the beginning of Anthony's behavior where he looks at the phone and says, I'm not answering this. Like, do your job, basically. And he just goes in and does his whole thing. Now, here's what happened after Anthony decided to post that video on TikTok.
This is going to be kind of hard for me to do. I wanted to come on here and talk about the fallout from my solid core video. So if you haven't seen my solid core video, I'll sum it up for you real quick. I went to a 6 a.m. class. The teacher was not there. I decided to vlog because nobody was there. I thought it would be good content. And I vlogged and posted the vlog after the class. The teacher came to the class like halfway through, and everything was fine. Once I left the class, the teacher started blowing up my TikTok, my Instagram, my phone, being like, oh, Callie, one of the other teachers at the studio, said you could keep the last 30 seconds of the video, but you need to edit out all the rest. Like, can you please delete the video? Can you please take it down? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
So the teachers saw the video and they started essentially policing his videos. Now, it's like, I'm sure a lot of people can kind of see both sides of it, but like, you can tell by Anthony's demeanor, he has low fear capacity. This is why this is such a spectacle that we're interested in watching, because his fear capacity is very, very low. You can just tell that. Meanwhile, the teacher, the entire group of teachers, their fear capacity is high. And so they are trying to control him. And he's just like, you can't do that because you're in the wrong here.
This is Thanksgiving weekend Sunday, okay? I'm not answering anybody on Sunday. So I don't reply back to this coach. I get a phone call from my best friend who also goes to Solid Core, who joined because of me, and he's friends with this other coach, Callie. He calls me, he's like, you need to take down this video. Callie just called me freaking out. She's saying she's gonna lose her job. Jaden's gonna lose her job. Wynn's gonna get in trouble. The studio's gonna be flagged. It's gonna affect us. You're gonna lose your membership. It's gonna be a whole thing. You need to take this video down. I literally just hang up on him. I'm like, I can't even deal with this right now. It's Thanksgiving. Like, I cannot believe these people right now. So I said to him, I said, you know what, since when are you Solid Core's PR? Like, I didn't realize you were on Solid Core's payroll. If there's an issue, Wynn can call me and let me know. So 10 minutes later, Wynn calls me. I don't pick up either of her calls. And you know, sometimes somebody leaves you like a ghost voicemail.
This is why I said the man has no fear. And everybody else is like, hey, stop, wait, this is going to mess everything up. And he's like, you're in the wrong.
It's like the regional like manager or whatever. Her husband's in the background in one of these voicemails being like, tell him to call you back. I'm like, oh, she wants you to take the video down too. So at this point, I call back my friend because I'm like, he's literally going back and forth with these girls, telling them what I'm saying because they can't get in touch with me. I go, are you going back and forth with the Solid Core girls? He's like, oh, they called me. I'm like, get out of here, dude. Like, what the hell? The next day, I go to class. Callie's teaching. After class, I go up to Callie because this caused a big rift in my friendship. Like,
Did you just hear what he said? So all of this is going on. And then he says, so the next day, I went to class. It's not college. He went back to the Solid Core class.
Very upset with my friend, like this whole thing. I go up to her, I go, you know what, Callie? It's really not appropriate for you to be reaching out to my friend to get in contact with me about something that's completely unacceptable. She's like, well, you didn't reply to Jaden, the coach that taught my class in the morning. She's like, you didn't answer Jaden. You didn't reply to Jaden. I go, Callie, I don't have to reply to Jaden. If this girl wants...
We got Callie, we got Jaden, we got Wynn, we got the other friend that's going. So everybody's like, Anthony, please, please, please. And he's just like, no. He's a menace. He is a menace. Regardless of what you think of him, this is a textbook menace.
To be like involved in me and my friendships and reach out to my friends on behalf of her to ask me about my TikToks and Solid Core, then she needs to quit her job as a coach and become a client because there needs to be a level of professionalism. This isn't Chuck E. Cheese. So after I talked to Callie, I'm pissed. Like now I'm reaching out to Wynn because I never had replied to her the day before. And I was like, you need to talk to Callie because I'm about to lose my mind. Like, it was not. Like, babe, I don't have to answer Jaden. Like, I'm the client. Like, I'm paying to come here. You're not paying me to come here. Like, it's the other way around, you know? So Wynn talks to Callie. She's like, yeah, I talked to Callie. She'll, like, never do it again. I'm like, okay, great. Like, that's not acceptable. Like, the damage is done. Like, this caused a big problem for me over my Thanksgiving weekend. It's completely not okay. She's like, well, I think we all learned some valuable lessons from this. I'm thinking to myself, what lessons did I learn that the solid core girls have boundaries?
So I just want to touch on something here. So later, some people on Reddit started posting about this. And you know what? I just want to call this out. I won't say the exact comment, but if you see this Reddit thread that people talk about with Anthony, I'm going to be so bro. I actually wondered if some of those were PR comments because some of them were a little bit strange, okay? But in some of the comments, they do mention, well, this guy's a weirdo and he had these, meta glasses on and he would, be in classes just with his glasses on. Because I am somebody that doesn't like meta glasses, I'm just going to say this. That was on the studio to tell him to take the glasses off or he can't come to classes. I said I wasn't really going to take sides, but I just have to call this out. To me, it seems like the studio was cutting a few corners and he is just not somebody that you cut corners with because he will take it and spin it. And if you fucked up, you're probably not getting out of it. It's a dicey situation because they could have done better and he is a menace. And you can't cut corners with a menace. That's all. Back to my park bench.
Like, I've never heard of a coach reaching out to a client to reach out to another client on behalf of the coach. Pretty sure that's not happening at Barry's, that's not happening at SLT, and that's definitely not happening at Equinox. And trust me, a lot's happening at Equinox.
Damn.
So after I talked to Wynn, I'm just like, this is completely unacceptable. I talk to Wynn's boss and tell him the whole story as well, and that's just kind of where I'm at right now. I just have a really bad taste in my mouth with these coaches. It was so unprofessional. Oh, and by the way, there was nothing wrong with my video. It's allowed to be up. There's no issues with the video. These girls were not gonna get in trouble, okay? That's the big kicker. Yeah, so what really happened was someone didn't show up to their job on time. I saw an opportunity to vlog and took it, and these girls tried to...
You know what? He says it right there. He said, I saw an opportunity to vlog it. He was like, this will make good content. Catching them on their bad behavior, which canceling a class... When somebody has signed up for it and you have signed up to get up at 6 a.m., you can't do that. You have to show up for work. And like I said, I'm a little bitter because wanted to chat if you ever had to show up for a 5 or 6 a.m. shift and there was nothing you could do about it, You signed up for this. You don't get to cancel it. But he says it right there too. He kind of knows what he's doing. But I got another video for you after this because this fool, I'm telling you, he is literally a honey badger.
Cover their asses and thought in some way I would take the fall. Whether it was taking down the video, whether it was editing the video to make them look better, or interfering with my friendship and having my friend try to have me take down the video.
Damn, dude. I just feel like this is a big everyone sucks here situation for me. That's what the park bench is when we just, go over there and we're just spectating. But the girls that were here, they really left some holes for him to cut into, man. Okay, I got one more for you, and I've got to say, this is arguably the most insane. Actually, no, I've got two because I have an update from today. That video that we watched was posted about 3 days ago, and then this is the very next day because Anthony decided it's time to go back to class.
Come to Solid Core with me during our feud.
It's 5:30 on a Saturday.
Oh my God.
I'm back at the scene of the crime. Honestly, these girls could be torturing my brother and I would still come here. I need that mock neck. Holidays, the feud was not good timing. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, sorry about the video.
Oh, you know what? I do have to talk to you about that.
Why?
As part of my probation, I have... Oh, in 3, 2, 1.
This video shows me he just really pushed everybody around and they kind of let him. Girl, he walked in with the meta glasses. You know he's going to post everything. And why would you start talking about your probation? And then also here, Anthony cuts it right when she says, as part of my probation, because he knows how funny that is. We don't even know what she was going to say after that, and he got the shot. Girls, come on, man. Come on. This video is a spectacle on how to deal with a honey badger.
Marriages of the white line, keep it swear. That's what I told you. I'm not doing that. I'm avoiding that soul lifted up. It's about 80% right. He's going to stick your chest out. Yeah, 4 inch.
And you know what? Okay, here's another thing too. I hope you can tell I have my problems with Anthony. I have my problems with the studio. But like during all of this, like when he came in, you know what they should have done? If it was such an issue, the girls that work at this franchise, they should have reached out to the main company, Solid Core, and were like, hey, we have an issue with somebody like filming or something's going on. Like, what do we do? And now, you know, this is happening online. They didn't do it probably because they were afraid of Solid Core finding out and one of the girls getting fired. But like, you tried to call out for your shift 6 minutes into it. Like, you have to take a little knock on the nose for that. But then it seems like you guys need help from the parent company at this point, you know, because you're just letting this man walk in and continue to walk all over you. Like, this is also y'all.
All right, overall, Solid Core wasn't too traumatic today. Jaden's a little salty. That's understandable.
Come to Solid Core.
Oh my God, man. Like, there's so many of you guys. What is going on? I'm just going to say it. Some of you guys might hate me for saying this, but I just be calling out sometimes. Whether you hate Anthony or not, whether you think he's in the right or wrong, whether you're park bench or you've taken a side or whatever, for some reason, people like this are interesting to watch. They just are. You don't have to take a side in the random argument that's happening in the park. You can sometimes just simply be entertained by the things that people put on the internet. You're allowed to do that. Just want you to know that. But here is the most recent update.
I just wanted to clear up a few things about the Solid Core beef. So me and those girls were not friends. I mean, we follow each other on Instagram. I follow a couple of them. They follow me back. But in my mind, we weren't friends. We don't have each other's numbers. We don't text. We've never hung outside of the studio together. They were friends with my...
He's wearing a Solid Core crew neck.
I'm not friends with them. I don't hang out with them outside of the studio. I was a friendly member. I was a very nice member. If you watch my other videos, that's just my personality until they crossed the boundary. And as far as the Reddit thread, I don't even want to give it life. It's so hilarious. You have to ask yourself, how all of a sudden do these people have a problem with him? And there's all these complaints after he just made a viral video, yet he's been going to Solid Core 5 times a week for 6 years, and there's never been an issue. And he's like a star Solid Core person. Like, I'm sorry.
He's a star Solid Core person.
How do I steal someone's machine at Solid Core? You guys see my video. I'm like the earliest one there. I'm the first one there. There's no machines for me to steal. They're all open. Also, no one ever said anything to me about filming. Everything was fine for my 1,000th class. That video that I filmed of my 1,000th class. No one ever said anything about the meta glasses or told me that it wasn't okay.
That I am actually so mad at the gym for, because, yo, if you were going to a fitness class and it was like one of your first ones, wouldn't you be annoyed if somebody was recording the whole thing with meta glasses? But if that person is a regular, you're not going to say anything. You're not going to feel like you can speak up or anything. So what are you going to do? You're just going to stop going to the classes, or you're just going to allow yourself to be filmed. And like, that's just social politics. I genuinely believe that it was up to the studio to stop him from filming and wearing the glasses from the jump, because if he loved the classes so much, he would have kept coming. But these people clearly don't have a spine. And then now I, as the new person, am going to get attacked by him because the studio hasn't taken care of it. That's fucked up.
I just think it's so funny that people in Darien are like crashing out about this. It's literally like the coaches and like them telling the members that they're friends with to like say something because they know they're not going to find support here. So they have to go to Reddit. I mean, come on, you guys. Also, like, there was a comment on there that I'm, like, bi or something and might be recording these girls and, like, wanting them. No, babe, I'm not swinging for your team. I'm sorry. That ship has sailed. What? I'm not, like, some creeper focused on you in class. I'm focused on myself in the mirror. I'm pretty
As much as I've been hating on the meta glasses the whole time, like, I also did not get that vibe at all.
Self-absorbed when I'm at Solid Core. I'm not, like, focusing on who's next to me. I'm, like, looking at my body in the mirrors, babe. Hey, guys, I just wanted to...
Guys, if you have a menace in your life or your business, you cannot cut corners. You either need to eject them immediately, and you can eject a menace from your life once you detect that they're a menace. Don't try to jump over the obstacles. Just go, okay? Just go. But this, in my opinion, is what a menace looks like.